Hi everyone, welcome. I'm back. I have been away for a few days now and I'm so excited to be here. I have been taping for a few days and it has been so fun, so mind-boggling and crazy. Like, what did I just do? So I am so glad you're here. Sorry for the extra few minutes. I needed it this morning. So, oh my goodness. So today is Q&A Monday here at GKK. That's Good Knit Kisses. And welcome for joining me. And welcome to anybody new as well. Please let me know where you are from. What's your favorite thing to do yarn-wise? Type that in today. Tell me like your number one favorite thing. It could be just shopping. I mean, seriously, no holds barred. I mean, I'm just saying. So, anyway, I'm so glad that you're here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to knit up late. Good morning. Good morning to you. My voice is a little rough this morning, but it was beautiful for taping. So if you don't know, I was on the, we were taping for season 8 for the Knit and Crochet Now show on public broadcasting, and we will be airing that in the fall. So we were just taping this last weekend in Cleveland, well, nearby. Man, I haven't been on a plane in a few years because my family takes so many like big long car trips. So it was just kind of odd. And then I didn't have my family with me. So I was like, oh, so I guess I'm gonna start jet setting because I have another trip coming up and I'll tell you all about that in a second. So anyway, have my notes here to kind of go over, but I want to say hello. I always love saying hello in the morning. And again, sorry, I started a little late today. That's all right. Yay. Hi, Chris. Thank you for the welcome back. Hi, Alicia and Heather and Melissa. Good morning. Good morning, Bridget and Wanda. Hi, Robin and Joanne. Hey. Joanne was holding down the fort and Carol too. Chris says, what can we expect on the show? Oh man. Oh, lots of goodies. There is a technique corner, which is going to be good. And then you get to know lots of extra little things, plus, all the projects that they have. So, I did 4 projects. So I'll be in 4 episodes and they're quite extensive. Like there's some really pretty patterns. Yeah, so it's going to be really good. Oops. Excuse me. Still working on all that yuck, but I sounded good on camera and that counts. I'll tell you a little bit more in a minute. Heather, the movers are coming in a couple of weeks. Oh my goodness, Heather, purge. So you have to take less. But not the yarn. It's okay. You can just, that's lightweight. Yeah. My suggestion is travel and pack that in your car. Yeah. Chris, oh, you love knitting cables? There are cables on that show. In fact, 2 of my projects had cables, and I know that Melissa Leapman had cables, and it's not giving anything away to say this because Lena did a live thing on PBS, and she was saying, yeah, and I'm going to show how to knit cable without needles, and so I show how to do it with the cable needle, and she's showing it without. And I actually didn't get to see her segment because she was taping when I came in. I was being introduced to the whole team of people, which was like, whoa, overwhelming. I was like, and that's your name, and that's your name. And I'm like trying to like burn it in my brain. So, good morning, Cassid. Okay, loom knitting is yours. Bridget, yarn is my favorite. Good. Well, it's my favorite too. Melissa, I may have a yarn collection that I love, but I love my Addies. Oh yeah, your Addie, you got some Addie turbos? Chris, okay, how many shows am I going to be on? 4, yes. Bridget says, looming is my fave, but also crochet. Well, there is loom knitting on the show. I did it personally, and I made up a pattern that y'all have never seen me do. There's so many elements to this thing, and I think you're going to be proud of me. I honestly do. All my loom knitters out there, give me some love because this is going to be an outstanding pattern. And honestly, some of the stuff that I did on there, I think some other knitters are going to be a little jealous and be like, What? That's really cool. I want to try. So, in fact, I wrote the pattern and I went, why didn't I write this for myself? So actually it's really cool. I'm pretty proud. So, you will be able to get that pattern on the Knit and Crochet Now website once the season is up and running, and you'll get all the supplies and all that stuff. So yeah, there's needle knitting, crochet, and loom knitting on, excuse me, on the on Knit and Crochet Now. Morning, Brenda. Chris says, I love just plain yarn. You're plain just love yarn. She doesn't love plain yarn. She loves all yarn. She is non-discriminatory. She loves all yarn. Robin, I love giving things made by yarn, made from yarn. I made my family and friends and seeing their appreciation. Yes, I do too. I do too. Hey, Carol, I see you just hopped on. Hi, Mary. And Chris, who is the main host now? That is a good question. Well, in fact, the people who were on there are just so outstanding in and of themselves. We're not doing a main show host this year. You could say that Lena, who you've seen on there before, she is, she's sort of the host. I mean, she kind of introduces some things. And so she and Connie with Annie's kind of open up the shows and then talk to you about what we're going to be working on. And they go over some other things. And so it is just a really cool melding mesh of people. I love it. And all the people on there are so talented. And I can kind of go over some of the people who are on here in just a second. So yeah, Joanne, I can't wait to see this show. I'm excited. So in August, you'll hear me talk more about it. So I really can't say a ton today. But I'll be encouraging people to contact their local stations to get it on there when the time comes. When it comes closer to August, I'll be encouraging you guys. So wait for that. I'll have some more information then. And yeah, Carol, hopefully you'll be able to watch in Canada. That would be fantastic. Martha says, hello, love to see your perky personality. Did you have your Wheaties this morning? What type of vitamin do you take? You're so precious. You know what? I haven't had any vitamins. I haven't had anything. I actually haven't had any water. I brushed my teeth. I washed my face. I did my hair. I got ready, and I'm actually gonna probably do that after the broadcast. But honestly, you guys, I find joy talking to you every time I can, and I get energy when I talk to you. And talking about the things that I'm working on, it energizes me. It truly does. It truly does. I did sleep well last night, so that's good. I got some extra sleep, mind you. I actually went to bed super early. Unlike me, my head was a little spinning. It was just kind of loud with the kids when we were running around yesterday. And I'm like, I think I'm just going to kind of lay my head down early. And I woke up at like midnight. And I'm like, wow, I just slept for like 4 hours. So I had extra sleep last night. However, I do have a crick in my neck this morning, but that's okay. Alicia says, I like to make my pecan pie. What? Pecan pie with candy bar and loom knit. That's your favorite thing. I want to try your pecan pie with candy bar. That sounds yum. Hello and welcome. We've got a new person, and it says Marhaba. I don't know what that means, but welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Looking forward to the pattern, Carol says. Joanne says, I'm thrilled that loom knitting is included in this show. Yeah, and I got to see some of the show from last season in season 7. And Ron Strong was great in introducing it. So he was able to show some looms and show that there's some knitting looms and how they're long looms. And now I did mine on a round, by the way, a little sneak peek. But I did I didn't knit in the round, and but he was showing how you could knit in the round on the long loom, but you could also go back and forth and do some flat panel knitting. And so he was showing that to I think it was Deborah Norval last year, and having her kind of do some stuff. And this time it was all me, so I got to introduce it, I get to talk about it, I get to just dive right in. Yeah, so it was really cool. So I had a mix of, I had a I can't even talk about it. I don't know what all I can say. So my projects were a variety. So yeah, I had a wearable that I did. I had a nice large piece that I did. What else could I say? Two wearables. One was fitted, and then I had an accessory. And so yeah. So is that giving you enough? So yeah, I'm excited. Let's see. Good morning, Thelma. Hi. Hey, Elizabeth Keating. Good morning. It's good to be back. Oh, I'm sorry you've been sick. You're better now? That's so good. I'm going to let you know when it airs, Cassid. Yes, it will be in the fall. My guess is October, but I don't know the date. I mean, it could be September. I don't know. Fall for sure. But August, I'll be able to tell you more about it. I'll have all the information. So I know it seems so far away now, but of course they're going to be in post-production working on all of that. I will say that all the people that I worked with were outstanding. They were all about excellence, and they cared about what they did, and they cared about other people, and we were treated well, and I don't want to say we were super pampered. I mean, we were pampered, but I don't think it was like showish or anything. It was just it was really nice. It was like a really calm, awesome atmosphere, and we just enjoyed chatting with one another, and everybody worked together well. Everybody was like, it was just really great. So anyway, I could tell you some of the people who were on. I'm going to kind of scroll through here a little bit. Oh, okay. Let's see. Chris says, oh, great. Sounds like they reformatted the show. Yeah, it's going to be really good. It's a brand new season. It isn't a whole new thing. They've started with a new production team. The production facility that they went to is new. However, you're going to kind of recognize the set a little bit from last year or last season. And the production company that they went to, I'll say that the owner, she was all like hands involved, a woman-owned business. And oh my goodness, she was amazing, I will just say. And she kept me on point. She was so good at what she did. And anyway, I just love a good team of individuals who work together in harmony. I mean, the whole team was amazing. I can't even, I can't even, because it makes a difference, right? And people who care about each other, and they care about what they're working on, and not so much that they're like perfection, anyway, they're just really good. And especially for me going into it, and I'm used to doing it all myself, and so I'm nervous because I have all these people around me. Now, if I had you guys as a live audience behind me, like Ellen or somebody like that, I would totally be like la 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 la, and like not as nervous, which sounds kind of odd to people, but I wasn't like that. And so it was like and we had to go from one thing to the next, like pretty much live, like in order, but you needed to be anyway. So it was a really interesting thing. So anyway, let's see. Okay, Elizabeth says, I did see you loomed the chevron design. I really want to try it. Yes. So if you didn't check it out, I released on Friday while it was there taping, actually. Joanne went ahead and made that live for us. On GKK, we released the loom knitting video for the chevron blanket, which is the Ripple, I'm going to say it wrong. Ripple and Ridge. I had to keep my notes. Ripple and Ridge knit blanket. I keep wanting to say Afghan, but it says chevron stitch in the video because it really is. And so you can take that and you can make the big wide color banding and 20 rows, or you can make that a shorter distance and change up your color. You can really do a lot. I failed to mention, and I need to put it in the notes, that it is a 13+9 multiple on the pattern repeat. And so I don't know how I missed that, but I did. And so you can use that multiple and may change how many pattern repeats you have. So if you don't want to do the 139 or the small lovey that I showed in a 48 stitch, then you can do that. So we'll talk more about that another time. I can spend time on that on a live video, and we'll just talk about that if you guys want that. Hey, from Arkansas, wine country, Carrie. Hey, wine country in Arkansas. I didn't know that was a thing. That sounds cool. I have family in Arkansas. Yeah, in Little Rock and Arkadelphia and Hot Springs. It's been a while, but yeah, natural joy, Chris says. Yes, I do have a natural joy. Good morning, good morning. Okay, we got some people chiming in on where they are. Oh, you're from Concord, North Carolina, Sandra. Hey. Hey, Jill. Yeah, Ron Strong is so much fun. You know, I've never met Ron. He seems like a cool guy. I need to like touch base with him, right? So, Ron, if you watch me, contact me, man. Give me a shout. Cassid. Oh, you're asking what's my favorite? Oh, that's a unfair question. Just kidding. It's yarn. I really do enjoy yarn. I taught myself how to knit on my fingers when I was in grade school, and I actually got in trouble. And it was all about the yarn, because I really liked playing with the yarn, you know, and then like the string yarn art stuff, and making friendship bracelets with like the embroidery thread, and you know, yeah, I really do. But gosh, yeah, if it comes to loom knitting or needles or crochet, I'm not sure that I could really pick a favorite. I really couldn't. I love that crochet is super quick. I love knitwear. I love knits. I love how the knits feel, you know, for warmth, but also that I can make them light and airy. I love that the crochet items that are knitwear, although crochet wear, I can't wear them as often, I don't think. A lot of the ones that are airy and stuff, I'd have to like layer them with other things. So, I've never made anything big enough in crochet to do that. So I don't know. I think I need to be more adventurous or go to the beach more often. My husband takes me to Colorado more. I love and appreciate them all. I enjoy looking at what other people make a lot too. That just, it's just inspiring to me. So, Chris, no, Deborah Norville is not on the show. Yeah, she's not on the show this year. Hey, maybe if they need a host, you know, I don't mind. They could call me. Actually, that really would appeal to me, because I love to talk to people about their crafts and how they did something. And I kind of naturally do that. Like, so if I'm with someone, I'm like, oh, how did you do that? Okay. And I'm like, what's that like? And then I can really talk to them. So I actually would have fun hosting, just because I want to know how they did it. So that actually does interest me. Even if I have zero clue how to do it, I'm like, ooh, can you show me? And I want to do that. So yeah, if y'all are watching, Annie's, you know, Annie sponsors the show, and now they don't have ads for it, but their team are the ones who do it. You love my videos. Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate that. And you're in California? Hello, Cali. That's awesome. And you're learning crochet? Sweet. Oh, Alicia says, my family fight over my pecan pie, and my mom's coworkers ate all the pie before my mom could get some. Oh, you need to make like a little pie safe thing for her. Oh my goodness. It's May already, and the time will fly. This show will be here as soon as we know it. Yeah, June, July, August, 3 months before we can talk about it. So, oh, a friend told me they heard about looming a placemat for kitchen table. Do you know what they're talking about? Well, yeah, you could loom knit a placemat for a kitchen table. Yeah. In fact, the lookbook, that's a good segue. The lookbook comes out, this week from Yarn Inspirations, and I can talk more about it. We're going to have blog up tomorrow when it comes out, And then Wednesday, I could talk about all the designs that came out for May. So would you guys like to hear about the lookbook? Hit the love button if you want to hear about the lookbook on Wednesday, and I can kind of go through the patterns and tell you what I'll be doing this month. Y'all want to know? So be sure and let me know. Hit the love button. Tell me if you want to know. And yeah. Hooray for woman-owned business, Chris says. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna scroll up. Man, there's so much to say, so much to do. Thank you so much for all your comments. Yay for me hosting this show, Chris says. That would be really cool. You're born and raised in Colorado, Cassie? That's awesome. Okay, so before I go on with some more questions, I'm going to tell you all about my little notes. So the people who are on the show, I can tell you, there is Melissa Leitman. She's from New York. She's another designer who was on the show. And then, of course, myself. And then we had Meredith from One Sheepish Girl. And I had never met her before. She's also goes by One Social Girl. And she lives in Dallas. And I'm like, we need to be connecting because she's not too far away. So... yeah. And then we have Vanessa Wilson, who is the Crafty Gemini. Does anybody follow the Crafty Gemini? I kind of was a fangirl of her, like seriously. She sews. So if you sew, or if you have a sewing machine that you've been hiding, or an embroidery machine or something, you need to be checking out her YouTube channel because she is stinking awesome. I'm just saying. So anyway, anyway, Jenny King, you guys know Jenny King. If you crochet, you probably know Jenny King. And I did a little quick live video the other day, and I had her on there, and she kind of told you a lot more about her. So check out my live video from Thursday or Friday. And then we have Ellen Gormley from Go Crochet. She's on the show too, and she was back. She was on, I think last season. And Jenny King was on like 2 seasons before. And then we have Connie and Lena from Annie's who are on there. And I think that's everybody. And anyway, it was really, really good. All right, so I'm going to get back to some of the questions. So Frankie says, do you have any tips on doing straight chain crochet? I stay away from projects with big chains because it gets all twisted. And then it looks like you started to say something else, but I'm not sure what that is. Oh, you're in Louisiana, is that right? Let's see. There is a Brianna, is it Brianna K? Brianna K has a video out, and she shows how to how you can actually crochet like 10 chains, and then hold your chain and then pull it off. Pull your hook off and then go in through the bottom chain and then put the new chain on. And so you have 10, and then you can keep chaining like that to be able to count it and keep it straight. I don't know. She's got a little video on that kind of helps keeping it straight. So it's a matter of kind of recognizing how your chains are twisted and which part you're going into, and like when you start off, if you're going into the front loop only, or if you're going through 2 loops at a time, there's different ways that people do it. So some people go through the 2, because when you chain, you've got three holes that are created, 3 little round parts, and so you get 3 loops. So you either go through one of the loops or you go through the 2. And so on the foundation, you may find that you like going through just one of them so that you have 2 on the bottom base of it. Yeah, making sure that you're kind of holding like a few stitches at a time, and then crocheting, and then kind of go down and hold again, and then a few stitches at a time to kind of keep it from twisting. That's what I would recommend, Frankie. Heather says, my birthday's in a couple weeks and I'm going to go yarn shopping. Yay! I hope you got a gift certificate and stuff so you're not actually shopping with your own money. Joanne says, I always want to hear about new patterns. Yeah, and Joanne's really good about like seeing the patterns and then like seeing the kind of branch off into something else too, and like making it her own, which is cool. Robin says, I saw you on Annie's live about the show, and some of the presenters reel a bit about what they were doing on this show. I know. And I was surprised because when I said, like I wanted to take a picture or whatever, and they were like, well, be careful, don't show this or that. I'm like, Okay, you know. So Lena was showing a lot more, but Lena's in charge. So, I can say, let me just say a little more what I'm doing. I'm doing a crochet top. I'm not a crochet top. What I say? It's a cable and lace edged top. And it's an all season top. Like, so it's knit. And I couldn't talk about the yarn on the show because it is public broadcasting, but I will tell you that the yarn that was used is King Cole, and I can find the link for it and send it to you out and kind of talk about it, because man, it's a DK weight cotton. And I'll tell you what, if you need to make a wearable in cotton, like for the summer or whatnot, it's a good one. So if you like, does anybody here like to make stuff, crochet or knit a wearable in cotton for the summer? Because anyway, it has a really great drape to it. It's King Cole Cotton Soft, I think it is. I don't have the yarn in front of me, but I'll have to go look at it. Anyway, it was beautiful. So yeah, and then I'm doing a large shawl with a big cable edge on it, like this really big wide cable edge. It makes it super fancy. In fact, the technique to adding in the cable edge, you could probably add it on other patterns with the same, well, I know you could, with the same technique. So it could be used in a variety of things. You could even add it to a basic blanket. It's kind of picked up like the tin stitch a little bit. So yeah, and then see what else. So I've got the shawl, I've got the top, and then I've got my bag. I've got a bag, a handbag, and then I've got oh my gosh, an Afghan. I've got an Afghan, which you might look at and think it's more complicated than what it is, but it's really not. It is an intermediate pattern, but when I show you the stitches that I show you, kind of like all my other videos, so what I do is I like to try and find the hardest thing and explain how to do it. And so really it kind of takes away the excuses, because you're like, well, Kristen showed me the hardest thing. So if I do the things and read them in order of how I know I should do them, and then I get to the spot and then look at the video, I can do it. Right? So, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I just like leveled up. I know there's this commercial in the States, and the product that they're referring to is not something I'll refer to here, but it's a women's product. And but anyway, she's like, this lady keeps going, can I get an upgrade? Can I get an upgrade? And it's like, upgrade your knitting, because I just helped you. Chris says, Frankie, there's a good tutorial from Brianna K to keep chain from twisting. I'll post. Okay, thanks, Chris. Yeah. She's got a video on Facebook. So, Carmen, hey, welcome from Peru. I don't know how to read what you said, but welcome. You used to teach kids sewing, Chris. That's awesome. Love Ellen Gormley. Ellen was fantastic. I just really enjoyed chatting with her, and she knows what she's doing. So if you follow Crochet, Ellen, Ellen and Vanessa and Jenny all did crochet. And so, and then and Meredith did some crochet. I think Meredith also did knitting, and then I did knitting. My projects were probably they were the heaviest. Like I was very knitting heavy. I didn't do any crochet. And then, I'm not sure what all Melissa worked on. Cause like I said, like when I came, she had already filmed much of her segments. And then when she was filming, I was like talking to like 80 other people. So, anyway, do I have a video for long tail cast on for knitting? Long cast on for knitting. Do you mean for needles? I do. I have long tail cast on for needles and for loom. So yes, Alicia, just check my channel. Cassie, do I know where you can get the pom-pom maker that I did on the demo? Yes. You can go, if you actually go to that video, go in my videos and you will see the demo, and there is a link that you can click and that will go there. It is an affiliate link, so I'll get a little bit from you clicking and buying anything that says affiliate link. So I would say thank you if you have done that. Yay. Support my team here. So, and my family. So let's see who. Oh, thank you for sharing, Carmen. I just saw that. Martha, I know it's a few days early, but I'd like to wish you and everyone a happy Mother's Day. Hey, thank you. Yes, happy Mother's Day to the mothers. Yes, this week, this Sunday is Mother's Day. So thank you. It is in the States. I don't know. Do we have Mother's Days in other countries? And is that on the same day? I don't know. Thanks for the link, Carol. Let's see. Found a little mom pop shop, yarn shop, Heather. Oh, that's great. Katie, did you get your green sweater done? Kristen, I see lots of green yarn there. No, I haven't got my sweater done. It has been a whirlwind. No. That's one of those slow things I'm going to slowly do over time. And yeah, with the show coming up, I had all these like super, oh, sorry, I'm getting like all these notifications pop in at the same time. Hey, Joanne, check your email. Or check my email. I just got something, the questions that you had. So anyway, sorry. I'm going to give her a little note while we're on the phone. Anyway, I had so many step outs and all these things. See, you have to knit in advance for the show. And so there was all this knitting in advance. And then the pattern I had to create for the show had to be in super early. And so behind the scenes, when y'all weren't seeing me film and do other things, I have been working super hard on all that stuff. So now I am freed up for that. However, I'm still waiting to find out, but I may have like a ton going on in June, and that will free that up. So anyway, so I've got some patterns I'm working on for this month that I'll be doing. I'm hoping to get worked up, get those done, and then actually start on the sweater. And then Robin helped make a hat version of the easy sweater. So there's a hat to match, yay. And so we're working on that. So we're going to do a needle version first and then a loom version of the sweater stuff. And yeah, let's see. Good morning, Ada. I see you jumping on. Hey, Anna, kisses, or is it Anna from Argentina? Welcome. Oh, good night, Melissa. Thanks for joining. Let's see. Oh, Sunday in Australia, Melissa says, is Mother's Day. That's awesome. Melissa, oh yes, you're in Australia. Jenny King. Yeah, she's from Australia. I think she's from Queensland. And yeah, I really enjoyed chatting with her. She is a fun character. Oh my goodness. Love her. I think I could spend a week with her and just, just listen and glean and chat. And yeah, Mother's Day is a universal date. That particular date. That is awesome. I did not know that. So yeah, sleep well, Melissa. When is this show? It's probably October, but we'll let you know in August. In Argentina, Mother's Day is in October. Oh, okay. Well, happy very early Mother's Day. Every day is Mother's Day, except it's not, because we're always doing something. Mother's Day you don't really get that day off. I mean, hopefully they love on you a little extra hard, but it's kind of hard to just take a break as a mom. I don't think Mother's Day actually says, here's your free pass for a break. But at least we get a little appreciation, right? I hope we do. And if your children are not in your life, I'm just going to say happy Mother's Day. You're an amazing person, and I'm so glad that you're a mother. And anyway, I'm going to send some love to you. So anyways, here, I'm going to hug some yarn. You hug some yarn, and that's from me. I love it. Let's see. Oh, and Mother's Day is different in all dates in Latin America. Oh, okay. That's cool. Heather says, I love that Mother's Day is in May. Just another reason for it to be all about me. That's funny. Is your birthday in May? Katie says Mother's Day is 9 months after Father's Night. I almost was like, no, it's not. It's a month. It's a month before Father's Day, but yeah, you're right. Oh my gosh. Robin says a friend once said her perfect Mother's Day would be if she could do all her mom thing without a conflict from the kiddos that day. Oh, yeah. Or my son saying, telling me, no, I don't like chicken pot pie. And I'm like, yes, you do. Like, don't argue with me. I know what you like. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was all about that. Hey, what would be your favorite Mother's Day gift? What would be your favorite thing? Write out what you would like. Would you like it to be like extra time, like even just alone, or extra time with them, or an appreciation gift, like something they make for you? Or would you like, a gift certificate to your favorite yarn store? I mean, like, I know that you would like that, but like, would that be perfect for you for that day? Like, what would make you, what would you like? I'm just curious. I'm gonna put this yarn back. You can see that I still had it half in baggies so I could grab it easy. Debbie says, good morning. We just found out we're having our 5th grandson. So, I started looking for the perfect loom knitted baby blanket. Awesome. Hey, yeah, you might try this, chevron one, the chevron stitch one. And then here's another one. Now this is a lovey, but you can make this as a, blanket. So these are on the, my YouTube channel right now. So if you want to do these on the loom, and then the needle version is on Yarnspirations. And then in a few weeks, it'll be up on my channel. Yeah. So yeah, by the way, Annie's, I'm an affiliate of Annie's, but Annie's I worked with on the, Flower Loom book. And Annie's actually produces the Knit and Crochet Now show, and I would love to share with you guys like more things that they carry that I recommend. Would you be interested in finding out from time to time about the things that they carry that I either already own and enjoy, or something that intrigues me and I'm interested in? Or if there's a product, actually, if you find a product on their website that you want me to demonstrate, let me know, because I could get it and show it to you, because I know that you guys really enjoyed when I showed you the pom-pom maker. And I was excited because I went to the Knit and Crochet Now show and I showed up, and apparently they had already, I think they're going to demo that on the thing. And I go, because I just saw it in the corner, I go, oh my gosh, I just did a demonstration on this thing. It was so cool. I'm like, they're like, oh, I wish we'd known that you did that, because we just did a demo on it. And like, anyway, and I was like, yeah, it's a really cool thing, isn't it? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, we have that on the site now. I'm like, what? So anyway, yeah, apparently Annie's has it as well. So anyway, everybody's saying what they want. Thank you. Thanks, Elizabeth, for the happy Mother's Day in advance. Ada says she likes surprise. Steve Elizabeth Barrett wants yarn to build a stash. So Elizabeth wants the stash, and she's going to tell Steve. Oh, and I had an idea. I was watching this old thing, Summer Cromartie. If anybody saw, I had Summer on one day, and she does crochet, and she does a little bit of loom knitting. And we were talking about yarn stashes and how she has limited room. And have y'all ever seen those nets that, I'm being mindful of the time I'm looking. Have you ever seen those kid nets, like where you put toys in, you can put them in like the corner of a room. So if you are lacking on space, but you have like a corner, like a high corner or something, What if you got one of those toy nets and installed it in the corner, maybe even like two of them, and then you could put all your yarn in there. And I was kind of joking. I was like, hey, you have like off-season yarn or whatever. Like you really could do that. You know, you could put your off-season yarn, you know, your stuff that you're not working on right now, and just kind of throw them up in there. And then the ones that you're working on, you could have in your basket or whatever nearby, or your bins or whatever. So yeah, that would be cool. So if you want to stash, maybe you can say, hey, I want one of those nets. Maybe that could be a thing. I don't know. I thought that was a good thing. Let's see. I wish I could be a mom, but I feel like I already am with my 5 dogs and next year barnyard chicken. Yeah, you have to mother those animals. Yeah, the furry friends. It is like being a mama. Yarn winder. Wanda wants a yarn winder. Yarn winders are great. If you get a yarn winder, I would say also get a Swift. You might as well, right? If you get a hank as a gift from someone, or you buy it yourself at a yarn show, you can actually knit from a yarn Swift too. Yeah. So, oh, Heather says loom, yarn, and a bottle of wine. Ooh, yeah, nice. Like that. There's a place that does tea parties with essential oil to make and takes. I'd love to do that with my daughter. Oh, that's cool. I saw a thing, you know, those fidget things that people are using right now, the kids and stuff. Someone converted in like the little holes that go around those little spinners. They put in cotton balls and put in their favorite oil, and then they're using that as a personal diffuser. Like, that's kind of neat. Oh, Katie. Oh, Katie, I'm sorry. Katie would like a daughter that's not an alcoholic. Well, Katie, we'll just pray for your daughter. I enjoy alcohol occasionally, but yeah, I would hope that someone would intervene if I was like that. And I've got a friend who unfortunately, yeah, and that's a hard thing. And so yes, I'll be thinking about you, and I will be praying for you and your daughter. What is your daughter's name? And I'll note it later on. Cassid, extra sleep and a day without cooking. Amen. Extra sleep and a day without cooking. I like that. Elizabeth says, my favorite Mother's Day gift was always the handmade ones from my kids. Yeah. I love the love notes. You know what I really should do is just make a mom love note box, because I've kept them and they're in like all these little nooks and cranny places. I don't like to throw them away. Yeah, because, you know, I don't know if there's going to be a time when they stop. You know, I'm sure I don't send my mom love notes anymore like that. I might text her. But no, they're so sweet. So sweet. Bridget says, a relaxing day in the yard in the sun with my family grilling and my project next to me. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah. And somebody rubbing your feet. Can we get that in there? Can we call that in? Because that sounds good. Martha, have my kids all here. Yes. Wish we had a grandmother day. You know, there's a grandparents day in the fall. October, November. Yeah, there's a grandparents day. I don't know about a grandmother's day. Yes. Okay, all the yeses were about Annie's. Sweet. Yeah, Chris says, love to see more about Annie's. Please post your affiliate link too. Sweet. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I've linked to some of that stuff, and if you go on my website and if you do click on the link that you see for the book, for the Loom Knit Flower Crochet, for the Flower Loom Crochet book, that is an affiliate ad, and you click on that, and and that'll take you there to Annie's site to get that, but that is an affiliate link so that they know that that's from me, and that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I mean, I make no qualms about it. That is an affiliate thing. But yeah, I would love to show. I love the people at Annie's. Honestly, when I worked with them for the book and also the Knit and Crochet Now, I mean, they really do care about people. They care about their customers. They care about the quality, what they're doing. I was talking to Lena and I said, you know, tell me more about your job. Like, what do you do? And she was talking about it. And she's responsible for over 120 designs a year. Like 100 of them are really like her designs, and she works with a team to get all these other designs up, and they're all like her ideas and her colors, and she's like, okay, this is kind of what you're gonna do, and go. And that's amazing to me. And she was talking about how she comes up with some of those things, and she's like, and I don't follow these follow other crochet designers to see what they're doing, because then she would be behind in the time. So she's like looking forward with forecasting and that kind of thing. And I really appreciated her point of view on some stuff on the set and some things. They wanted me to do something in a certain way, and I said, okay, can I interject my opinion here and say, because they want to put something on Instagram, and I said, you know what, I don't think I would style this thing this way. Can I style it the way I would do it? Because if I'm going to do it, I want to show them how I would do it. And so, and Lena's like, oh my gosh, I totally agree. You know, you should do this. And so she came over and helped me do what I was trying to do. So anyway, it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Robin's perfect Mother's Day would be shopping spree at Garden Shop and then spending day planting in the garden in perfect 75-degree weather with kiddos if they want to be helpful only. Oh, Robin, I like that. Yeah, sign us up for that. Yeah, that's really cool. And I'll take miracle knees that that don't have too much pressure on them if I get down on my knees. And when I get up, I can get up like I float up like an angel. There's no creaking and groaning in my bones. Oh, wait. Okay, I think that's in heaven. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just, you know. Oh, Brenda, you got your pom-pom maker. Yay. Okay, sweet. It's really nice. I like the kit. I like the clam thing. Oh, I don't have it. I don't have it in front. Oh, it's like just out of reach. I love Summer. She's so much fun. Yeah, Elizabeth. I know we need to show everybody that I need to share that video again. I was watching that last night. I was cracking up, and I am a nut in that video because this is the one where she's at my house, and then we have a second video where I'm at her house. And then when we're at my house, I had only a few hours of sleep, like over several days period, and I was a complete nut. I was like so sleep deprived. I was so happy she was there, and I was happy that she was helping me get my room in order and get all my yarn set up. And so yeah, I was crazy. Choice says, always love to see new products, spending time with grandkids. Awesome. Yeah, Chris, you need a Swift. You have several hanks you need to wind, and you have the winder. Yeah. Mikey with the Crochet Crowd did something one time where he didn't have a Swift, but he used a tripod. He had an old tripod, and then somehow he put it on like a Lazy Susan or something that helped it like spin. And so he kind of just set it on there and then had it where it spun, or he just turned it. And so I don't know how he did it, but it was like a impromptu kind of thing. Or you can have a kid like hold it open and then you just pull from it. So you can get a kiddo to help you too, until you find a Swift. Yeah, there you go. Just have the kids hold it up on Mother's Day. Be like, this is what I'm doing today. Alicia says a shoe holder that fits on my door or ornament box works great. Yeah. Okay, Robin says, I thought Grandparents' Day is September in the USA, but my world Mother's Day pretty much does revolve around grandmother's plans, not usually my own. Yeah, maybe it is September in the US. I don't know. They always tell me at school. The kids' school is like, okay, Grandparents' Day is coming. Oh my goodness. Okay, Chantal, and she's 49. Okay, thanks, Katie Ann. Okay. Thank you. I'll be praying for her. I'm so sorry. Okay. A love notebook would be great to give each child. Oh, like with the love notes they gave you? Excuse me. Like later on? My mom did this thing. She did, and it wasn't for Mother's Day, but she spent several months taking all the photos that she had in the house, and I think she made her own book, but she grabbed all of the photos and then she made a book for my sister and my brother and I with ones that had us kind of like we maybe had been the primary focus in that particular picture. And then if there were duplicates, she would put them in the other books as well. But so we had a book for my sister and a book for me and a book for my brother. And then that way our family would be able to see it when we had kids. And so I thought that was really thoughtful, a gift from her to us. And I don't know if she gave it to us at Christmas time or what. Thanks, Joanne, for the link. Oh, that's great. Thank you, thank you. Praying for your daughter. Brenda says she's praying. Yeah, you guys, we can care for each other. We're a little community here, so that's awesome. Yes, Lena is brilliant. She is amazingly brilliant, Chris. Prayers for Chantal and Katie. Thanks, Robin. Elizabeth says, my phone's dying. I'll catch it on replay. Okay, bye for now. Oh, Heather, yeah, the movers will be there in a couple of weeks. Yeah, that's good. You bought an inexpensive Amish Swift and loved it. Oh, yeah, I didn't think, the Amish probably would have a good Swift. I've been to the store that had Amish stuff in it, but I never saw a Swift. But they had a lot of really cool, inventive things. I actually bought an olive spoon there. It was just a nice wooden spoon. It has little holes in it, so when you pick your olive up, it drains. It's pretty cool. LOL, yeah, kid holding yarn for Swift as a Mother's Day gift. Yeah, I would walk up and be like, I'm a yarn Swift. My kid supports my yarn habit, but I'm not sure she'd go that far. No, your kid could designate a grandkid to be your Swift for the day. Yeah, I love this community we have here. Yes, Chris. Oh my goodness. It has been great to see you guys today. We're right about that time. I'm going to be getting, my last order of business to tell you, I'm going to be going to, I've knocked this around. I got two things. One, at the end of this week, I'm going to a women's conference. It's called Pink Impact. I'll be going there late on Thursday night, and I'll be gone all day Friday and half a day on Saturday, and that is in Fort Worth, Texas at Fort Worth Convention Center. So I'll be there if you're interested in it. It's pinkimpact.com. I think they have a few tickets if it's something you're interested in. And then I will be going to Canada. I'll be going to Canada, to Toronto in July, mid-July. Be going there to meet up with the people at Spin Right and then go to this maker event. And I'm so excited about it. I've never been to Canada. I can't even tell you how excited I am. And Carol is probably more excited than I am. So I'm going to have to be like, y'all, we need to make time so I can at least have 5 minutes with my friend or more. And you know what my kids told me? They said, don't forget the maple syrup, Mom. Don't forget it. Because Miss Carol has spoiled them and brought instant maple syrup. And they were like, yeah, don't forget it. Isn't that funny? So, yeah. Okay. Oh, Katie Ann, a couple of 100 miles from you, 4 hours away. Oh, that's awesome. Chris says, so glad you're back. Missed you last week. Yay for women's conference. Ours is in October, and this is the first time my daughter's going with me. Oh, that's awesome. You should come to ours too, man. We had people come from all over the world to Pink Impact, so that's pretty sweet. Luisa's jealous. I know. Luisa, I wish I could take you with me, honey. You'll have lots for me to bring home, Carol. We have to find those cool suckers. The ones with the bears that were all maple syrup. I think they were bears. And I don't know if there was a maple leaf. But anyway, it's so cool. Louisa, I can't take you in my suitcase. I would have to check you. And I'm not sure that there's a good air down there. I think I might get in trouble. Oh my gosh. Chris, yeah, check out pinkimpact.com. Yeah, check it out. they're making a change. I don't think it's going to be at Fort Worth Convention Center next year, so I'll find out this week. Let's see if there's anything else I need to answer. I had some people. Oh, see, hey, Kristen, singing some Mother's Day song. I don't know. What song should I sing? I have no idea. And Cassid wants to know, what would you like for Mother's Day? That's a good question. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I just want to relax and be with my family and have no fighting. The kids are just at this age where they're starting to change their mind about things. They're kind of getting on each other's nerves a little bit. They love each other and they kind of over love each other. And then the other one's annoyed. And I'm just like, can you just stop? Just, just enjoy each other. Just, you're going to have each other for longer than you're going to have me. So don't fight over me. Oh my goodness. I love my babies. They all are like mama's kids. But I need them to be brother sisterly kids. That's all I want. And I wouldn't mind if they, went and clipped a bunch of the roses from our rose garden area. So, I only have a rose garden because we bought this house and it had a ton of roses and it's so cool. So yeah, if they went and clipped a bunch and made a little bouquet for me, that would be enough. And a little love note. That's all I want. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, y'all, for the well wishes. I did miss you. I will have a video this week on Friday come out, and that will be what, Carol? You have a maple leaf sunglasses for them already? That's so fun. Did you see the collection of crocheted maple leaves for Canada? Yes, Canada is celebrating their 150th. And there was like some 14,000 maple leaves sent in like from a global audience to the crochet crowd. Mikey and Diva Dan were like working on that. That was incredible. If you haven't seen that, I passed on the video last night. They've already started sorting them, or they have sorted them, but I passed on the video because it was incredible just to see the video. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I can't wait to see the installation they do. I'm curious about the decisions that they make because it's not all like, hey, we're having an autumn like sort of leaf design. I mean, there's ones that are purple and I mean, they're every color. And so I can't wait to see that. And I'm so excited that I get to go to Canada when they're celebrating all this. And it's pretty cool. I mean, cool is not even the word. So, Mother's Day song, one bright and guiding light that taught me wrong from right. 8 found in my mother's eyes those baby's tales she told that rode. Oh, I don't know that song. I sing this song to them called Baby Mine. Do you guys know that song? I have like, oh my gosh, drainage really bad. My kids love this song. I'll sing it to you. Okay. This is the song that I've sang to my kids. I always wanted it. Beaches was one of my favorite movies, and also Dumbo. And so it's kind of a version of both from Beaches and from Dumbo. And it's Baby Mine. And I sing this to my kids, and I always wanted to sing it to them ever since I saw Beaches. And so I memorized it. Yeah. And so this is it. I'll close you out with this. Okay. Let's see if I can sing it. Baby mine, don't you cry. Baby mine, dry your eyes. Rest your head close to my heart, never to part, baby of mine. Little one, when you play, pay no heed what they say. Let your eyes sparkle and shine, never a tear, baby of mine. If they knew all about you, they'd end up loving you too. All those same people who scold you, what they'd give just for the right to hold you. from your head down to your toes. You're so sweet, goodness knows. And you're so precious to me, sweet as can be, baby of mine. Mm-hmm. 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 Baby of mine, baby mine, baby mine. That's it. That's what I sing to them. So thank you so much for all the love. Thank you guys. Love you. Happy Mother's Day. Wish your mother or grandmother happy Mother's Day and the wonderful, beautiful mothers in your life as well. Give them a squeeze and tell them that they are appreciated and loved. Much love to you all. Mwah. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.